Yo, how's it going, everybody? It's Fortenox here, back with another Behind the Beat. Today, guys, we're doing Mesmerize, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I made the track. It's been quite some time since I've done a Behind the Beat video, and this is actually the first one that I'm doing with my themed FL Studio. So, hope you guys are ready to see how I made this track, and like if you guys enjoy it. And make sure you guys subscribe because I will be doing a huge giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to be giving away yet. We'll figure it out. But yeah, for now, yeah, just subscribe because we're really close to 1K. So that would really mean a lot to me, guys. Would really appreciate it. So I feel like the best place to start for this specific track is the intro because this is a progressive house song, as you guys know, so the drums aren't that interesting. It's just four on the floor kick and the clap, but we'll get into the drums later. So the intro, it kind of starts off with these chords and this little pluck melody. The chords sound very like plucky, and it's also layered with this pad that I found in Vital. There's most of this is presets. A lot of it is well, actually most of it is presets. I don't know if there's any sound design in here. There probably isn't. Yeah, it's mostly all Nexus and Silent presets. Anyway, yeah. So this is what the intro pluck sounds like. Yeah, that kind of just brings you into the whole song. It just kind of brings you into it and into what's gonna happen. So it's also layered with this pad right here. Actually, why am I not doing this? And it's also layered with this Alan Walker preset that's in Nexus, and it sounds like this. It's a little arpeggiator kind of thing. And of course, we got the clap, which is slightly pitched a little bit, because it sounds a little bit different now, so it doesn't sound the same. Little reverse thing here. We got the Taka beep rise. That's just for the build up. And yeah, altogether the intro sounds like this. And then we go into this part, which introduces the drop melody. This is one of the presets. So yeah, these last two measures kind of they repeat themselves because I thought it sounded better that way because it kind of takes you back to what happens over here. So yeah, over here it gets a little bit higher, and then it kind of climbs down, and then it just kind of ends it right off on the root note, which is E, at least for this last part. The root note is actually this note, but I feel like E is used a little bit more. But yeah, I think this is an F minor. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, that's where the drop melody kind of gets introduced right there, and then we have it layered with one of the drop leads. Again, this is also Nexus. This is another one. And then we have some chord layers. And then our build-up snares. Yeah, and then that's the whole build-up. So the entire thing sounds like this. Yeah, so, oh yeah, we also have a fill here right before the drop. That just opens up the, gives more space. And then we have this, which is, a lot of chopped up leads. This was just there to give, like, a nice little, like, glitch right before the drop hits. And I felt like this added quite a nice touch. So this is how this sounds, right from the fill. Yeah, so it's like a kind of thing, you know? And then that's where it goes into the drop, which we'll talk about right now. So here's what I did here. Starts off with some chords, very basic. Now this is a very different vibe that I went with here. It's kind of like old school progressive, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, it's really old and vibey. It's not Alan Walker style, but the only thing Alan Walker used the little pluck in the intro that I talked about earlier. But this is kind of in my style. So yeah, we have those very basic chords. It sounds a lot different from your typical progressive house song, because it has a unique character. Kind of sounds like some Rhodes. So you don't normally hear that type of chord in progressive house, but for this track it worked. And this is one of the drop leads here. Very quiet pluck. Guessed it. It's this is silent. Most of these are silent actually. Wait, are these the same? Oh, okay, so they're slightly different. One has more reverb than the other, and one's a little bit louder. This is one of the main leads. This is the lead you hear more clearly. Yeah, most of these aren't really sidechained. Some of them are. The reason why I didn't sidechain this lead, I probably should have, but one of the main reasons is because I felt like it sounded a lot better, in my opinion. Because with the other instruments sidechained, this one not being sidechained, gave it more power, in my opinion. Here's how it sounds with sidechain. I'll just add it right now. I don't have kickstart yet, guys, so don't judge me. I'm just gonna have to, you guys are just gonna have to bear with me here. Let's just quickly make a basic, like, thing here. There we go. And for me, I don't know about you guys, that didn't sound good for me, so I just kept it without sidechain. With everything else, it sounds a lot better in the full context. So yeah, we have kick, clap, very simple. No hi-hats, because again, it's progressive house, not future house. Then we have a fill here, along with more of this glitch thing that I did here, which was a little bit crazier than the first time. Yeah, and that's it. Just kind of rings out in reverb, and then the bass, which is super simple. It's a Nexus preset as well. So it's like a nice rolling bass, and all together you get this. And now we're on to the next, to do the first break, which is pretty much the same as the intro, except we don't have the Alan Walker pluck happening in the first bit. That just helps with transition, so I'm just going to play it right from the fill here. I'm not going to talk about this because this is simple. Let me go into the real break right here. More melody introduction here, and then we have some claps, which just give us a nice vibe right before the build up. So there's nothing crazy happening here, no kicks, just claps. Then it goes into more of a house beat. And build up number 2. And this drop is exactly the same as the first drop, just so you guys know. And then we have our outro, which is a little bit different here. And I'll talk about what I did, because why not? Gotta make the video a little bit longer. However, this song is a little bit basic, so it's a lot shorter than the first time. But this is what that sounds like. So it's just a few of the drop leads. It's just a lot of the drop leads taken away, and it's very minimal here. You just have this lead playing with the chords. Again, with our glitch thing. Let's unmute all these. We have our bass line, signature clap, a fill. And that's pretty much how the song ends right there. So to make the video a little bit longer, let's talk about the very, very basic mixing that I've done here. So of course for the drop, we're going to start off with the leads here. Okay, so they seem to mostly occupy 4, 5, and 7. Okay. So let's talk about kind of what I did here. So on mixer track 4, I think that's, let's solo this. Okay, that's on 3. Okay, so yeah, I did add some sidechain to this little pluck. It's very quiet, because I did change the volume. I EQ'd it a bit, took a lot of the mid-end out. I probably should have taken out some low-end too, but you don't really hear much of it. It's a background element. Got some clipping, got a pretty soft clipper because the sound was clipping, so I added that to help with it. One of these I think has a limiter on it. Can't remember if it does or not. Maybe I didn't add a limiter. I'm not sure if I don't think I did. Anyway, yeah. I just did that with clipping, to help with clipping. So, next thing I did. This is also sidechain, has more or less the same stuff on it. Tape stop, pretty balanced. Flood filter. Pretty, reverb. There we got some EQ, taking out the low end, less of the mid end, more of the high end. And yeah, and then for this one, it's just the same thing, literally. Yeah, so sidechain, pretty EQ, taking out the, yeah, it's mostly the same EQ because it's going through the same channel. Yeah, so the low filter for the build-up balance, just to bring it out more. And then yeah, that's about it. So then for mixer track or pattern 11, this is on mixer 6. This just has gross beat. Oh, maybe it is sidechain. Or oh, never mind. I added that. That's the one I added. Yeah, it just has a pretty low filter on it. That's literally it. Because, yeah, it's just, I didn't do much mixing to the sound because it already has a lot of that. Most of what I did was in the plugin itself. Don't mind that error. It's just because Nexus is a little bit broken right now. Yeah, okay, there we go. So most of what I did was already in here. I messed around with some of this stuff. Or actually, some of the stuff down at the bottom. So I had a delay reverb. Because I thought it sounded better with that. Gave it kind of like a ping pong kind of vibe. Yeah, so that's what I did. For Mesmerize, yeah, that's about it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching this new video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you smack that like button and subscribe to my channel. I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and if it wasn't, then leave me a comment on how I can improve. It would really mean a lot. Let me know if there's anything that I didn't talk about. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Subscribe for new, and I'll see you guys in the next Behind the Beat. Peace out, everybody.